Hi, my name is Brian Diaz. I'm one of the co-founders here at Monstro, and this is the ultimate guide for lead generation for local businesses in 2024. Our systems work best, we find, for if you run a group classes and you have a physical location, so something like a CrossFit, dance school, martial arts school, gymnastics, coding, music, Pilates, yoga, like a physical location where you run group classes. This strategy is what we're finding works best for our clients this year. Okay, so before I go into actual tactics, let me share a little bit of an overall strategy of how and why this works. So what I'm showing you now, this is called the 5 stages of awareness. These are the 5 stages that the average person will go through before they make a purchase decision. In the first stage, they're unaware. They're unaware they have a problem and they don't have, or they need to fix it. In the problem aware phase, they're aware they have a problem, but they're unaware of any solutions. In the solution aware phase, they're aware of possible solutions, but they don't know any specific solutions. So I know it sounds kind of vague. Let's say they are aware that if they're overweight, there's diet, there is exercise, right? There's possible solutions, but they're not aware of, they haven't honed in on one. Or maybe they're aware of exercise, but then there's the gym, there's CrossFit, there's a personal trainer. They haven't really narrowed it down yet. Product aware, at that point, they're aware of the niche, right? So maybe CrossFit as opposed to personal training. So they're aware your service exists, but they don't know any details and they're not convinced you can help. Most aware, they've selected CrossFit. They're looking at various locations. They just want to get an idea of the pricing and the experience, what the experience will be like. So they haven't purchased yet, but they're most aware. They're closest to the buying decision. The thing to be aware about the 5 awareness stages, the higher up, like the most unaware you are, the market size is biggest. Okay, that's the most people are unaware of their problem. As you come down the 5 stages of awareness, the audience gets smaller and smaller. But as they get smaller and smaller, they're also closer to making a buying decision. By unaware, they are the furthest away from making a buying decision. So it'll require more work to turn them into customers. For most of your competitors, if you're advertising on social media, you are advertising to unaware, problem aware, and solution aware. Because people typically don't look for a solution on social media. When I'm ready to buy something, even if I get a referral from someone else, either through a Facebook group or one of my friends, I'm not going to Facebook to search that business. I'm going to Google to get reviews to learn more about the businesses before I actually purchase anything. So most businesses are competing for the same audience on social media, which is furthest aware from making a buying decision. That's why it's so important that you have a system in place to maximize your opportunities for those that are closest to making a buying decision. And that's also why when you're running ads on social media, it requires much more of a sales cycle. You need to follow up a ton more than you do with people who are product aware or most aware. So the problem with the social media ad cycle is that it goes through waves, okay? Let's say you open your business and you want to run an advertisement announcing the business and generating leads on Meta, right? Meta is Instagram and Facebook. So you have to come up with an offer, come up with creatives, which is like the images and the videos. You have to write the ad copy. You need to write the lander. And you have to find the right combination of offer, creatives, copy, landing page that captures leads and generates good leads that you can actually turn them into customers. There is a massive learning curve. You're spending time, money, energy trying to find the right combination in order to get those results. But when you get them, especially if you have a brand new offer and you're in a new area with not a lot of competition, you're going to see a surge in results immediately. But over time, other competitors will copy your offer, or they'll come up with a better offer than you, or you'll just have picked all the low-hanging fruit in the area that would be interested in your services. So those ads will fatigue and your results will drop off. And then it's back to the drawing board. You have to come up with another offer, come up with new creatives, new sales copy, new landing page in order to generate more interest. Each time you do so, you'll see diminishing returns. Like over time, like not necessarily weeks, but we're talking like months or years, you'll have picked more and more of the low-hanging fruit. So you have less and less of a market to go after. In addition, your competitors are picking those same low-hanging fruits. So while you need to run ads because you need that cash flow in the short term to keep your business open, over the long term, you need to have a long-term strategy that will replace your dependence on social media and running ads on social media. For that, we recommend the organic lead cycle. If you have a brand new business, you have no presence online. Nobody knows about your business. So yeah, you have to run ads initially. But as your business gains traction and people start to recognize it and you get more and more local searches, you get more and more of your pages and your references ranked on Google. Then it becomes easier and easier for people to find you online. If I'm interested in CrossFit, but I've never heard of your specific CrossFit, over time, I might check out CrossFit, and if you're doing a good job with your organic, I will find your business. And if you have good reviews and everything else aligns with what I'm looking for, I'm more likely to buy from your business. So over time, you will see the traffic improve steadily over years. And this will eventually replace your need to run any ads whatsoever if you have a good presence on Google. So here's an overview of our strategy for 2024. The first thing you want to do is you want to claim and optimize your Google business profile. Your Google business profile is what Google uses to show results in Google Maps. You have keywords that you're targeting within your Google business profile. They also look at your website for those same types of keywords. And if you claim and organize your Google business profile to optimize for those keywords, you're going to get more of that traffic. If you haven't claimed it, well, then you have minimal information on there, so your competitors will get more of those clicks and you won't rank as well, right? The idea is to rank high on the local search results. Then you need to optimize your website both for Google Map traffic. And what I mean by optimize, I'm talking about SEO and lead capture, okay? Your website needs to be optimized for the types of traffic that comes from Google Maps because it's not the same as a landing page on Facebook where you're running a very specific offer and that landing page needs to match that offer. If you only do steps 1 and 2, that's a majority of what we do for our customers that see such significant results in the first 30 days, simply because they have traffic and we help ramp that traffic up and we capture more of them. That creates opportunities of people who are ready to buy that previously were just bouncing off of your website or not finding you, okay? It's not all we do, obviously. We have other components to this, but those two initially, if you focus on those two, you will see a significant increase in your business. Then to take it to the next stage, we want to run retargeting campaigns on Meta. If someone is so far down the buying cycle that they're on Google looking for a solution specific to your niche, then these people are likely to buy within the next 6 months. You're not going to be able to, even our best websites, our customers who get the best results, they're maybe at 40, 45% lead capture. So for every 100 people, 55 of them, we're not capturing them. What you can do is you can pixel them, so that now you can follow them around on Meta. So when they are ready to make a buying decision, you've built up credibility and authority in their minds. So they're more likely to buy from you rather than a business they really haven't heard of before. After that, you want to focus on your Google business profile SEO. Your competitors will catch on or they'll be in more of a demand to get new students. So they'll start investing in their business. They'll claim their Google business profile and they'll optimize their keywords. So you need to actively work to ensure that you're ranking #1 in your area. We'll go over like these specifics and further on down in another video. But we'll go over the process for optimizing your Google business profile because there are things you can do that will help you to rank for #1. Then, if you want to take it to the next stage, you want to run Google ads for high-value keywords. Your website can probably only be optimized for like 1 or 2 really high-value, high-traffic keywords. But there are probably hundreds of search combinations that would be ideal customers for your business. When you search on Google Maps, the results on Google Maps, it's possible to buy that #1 spot. So what we recommend you do is find other keyword combinations that are of high value to you, and you can buy that #1 spot so that even though your website's not specifically optimized for those keywords, you can still get that search traffic. And then lastly, what you could also do to stimulate more traffic to your website is run awareness campaigns on Meta. What very often happens, if you're providing social media posts that have value, that give tips and strategies that solve people's problems, case studies showing people who have the same challenges that your audience does and how they overcame it and how you help them overcome it. What very often happens is they become familiar with your content, they're familiar with the name of your business. On their own, they will begin to go searching on Google, and you'll actually get more of that local organic traffic by stimulating it through social media posts without the intent of generating leads, simply by providing value to your audience. If you want help with any of this, you can definitely contact us. This is the types of systems that we build for our customers. Everything we do is customized to that specific business. But we'll go over step by step on how to do these strategies for a little further down in our next training.